And welcome to another episode of BevLive coming to you on a Friday evening. Well, it's Friday evening before the big game. It is Super Bowl weekend, and we are all incredibly excited about the big game, about the game, the commercials, and everything that's happening. But also, we're very excited about food and drinks. And therefore, I wanted to take advantage and talk to you today about wine pairing with your favorite Super Bowl snacks. And that sometimes is not so easy because you have lots of different snacks. You don't just have one, and you don't want to buy like one wine very good, but a wine for each snack. But if you have a big party, plenty of people, that would actually be kind of fun to buy a wine for each dish that you make. So I'm going to go through a few favorites of what people make for Super Bowl, for the Super Bowl parties, and kind of talk to you about the kind of wines you want to have with it. It goes without saying it's not just about wine. I mean, there are other beverages, especially beer, that you can obviously have with that. But this is a show about wine, and so we stick to those pairings. So we'll start off with chicken wings. Chicken wings, as you know, can be quite juicy, quite spicy. So what would go with that? And you want to have something that has like high acids. It's kind of fresh. That's why beer goes so well with it, actually. And on the wine world, you have like Rieslings, for example. Especially when you have Rieslings, have a little bit of sugar, like the German Rieslings, or like the semi-sweet kind of Rieslings. Perfect, because it works against that spice that you would have with in the chicken wing. You can also go sparkling wine. They have usually fairly high amounts of acid, and that works incredibly well with chicken wings too. Pulled pork or barbecue pork, or wherever you're from, however you want to call it. You have maybe some sliders, or you just have the pork by itself with some sauce. What goes really well with that would be Australian Shiraz, something big, something juicy that stands up against the pork, or maybe Zinfandel. That also sometimes has a little bit of that sweet fruit in there that you sometimes also get with Australian Shiraz. Those wines you really set up nicely to the pulled pork, and also, just in general, it works incredibly well. Pizza, who doesn't like pizza? So pizza is a little bit tricky because there's so many different types of pizza. You can have like cheese pizza, you can have pepperoni pizza, you can have veggie pizza, you can have this, that, and the other. So it gets a little bit tricky there. I usually, like Grenache with pizza, Côte de Rhônes, or wines in general from the Rhone Valley. So these are often medium-bodied wines that don't overpower the pizza and work quite well. Quite well with pizza. Sloppy Joes. Who doesn't like Sloppy Joes? I do. Sloppy Joes, you can, I think a red blends in general go well with sloppy Joes. I mean, red blends are obviously, that's a pretty broad range, but in general, that works very well. Chili, I love good chili. I love good chili. What you can do with chili is, depending on how spicy it is, you want to break kind of through, you want to break through that spiciness. And coming back to Zinfandel, it's powerful, it's juicy, but it kind of cuts also through the spiciness of the chili. So that works incredibly well too. Let's see what else we got here. I got a list lying next to me here. Stuffed mushrooms. Mushrooms have kind of like an earthy kind of component, obviously. So often earthy wines go well with that. Pinot Noir comes to mind. So that would be kind of fun. Like I said, like you could have like a whole row of different wines and snacks, and like I just mentioned, I mentioned all kinds of different styles. And Pinot Noir and mushrooms is a fantastic pairing, and very, very different to pretty much all the pairings I mentioned earlier. And then fried chicken. And fried chicken goes incredibly well with sparkling wine. So you want to also just have like your bottle to celebrate. So you got to make sure you have some sparkling wine on hand. Anyway, may as well also then use it with the fried chicken. Let's see what else. Potato skins. A lot of people have Chardonnay with potato skins, and that's kind of a pairing that works fairly well. So like I said, I just gave you like a whole range of different snacks that go with all kinds of different wines. So if you have a big party, like I said, buy one bottle for each dish, and people can kind of like take their glass and have a little bit of wine with their snack, and then you go to the next station. So that would be kind of fun. Obviously the same with beer. Some people do that. So enjoy your Super Bowl weekend. Enjoy the game. Enjoy the commercials. Enjoy your guests. And I will see you next week. Bye.